Good morning and happy Prime Day. I am on my way to Tesla Service Centre in Birmingham again, and nothing worrying. This is just something that when it was in for its last warranty work, they couldn't resolve at the time. So I thought I'd do a little video on kind of how the process goes, because there's a couple of things that a few people have mentioned to me since the last time I had any warranty work done. Right, so the reason we're going to Tesla today, and the reason I put the camera up in this point, is maybe if I'm quite a little bit later on when we get on the motorway, you might be able to tell a little bit easier. But I have what I think is a very...
In 500 feet, turn left onto A44.
So yeah, the problem I have is a very small amount of wind noise that kind of sounds like it's coming from the top left hand side of the windscreen. Now apparently it's quite a common problem. It's just basically a small gap in where the window is when they fit it in relation to the headliner of the car, etc. It's quite common. The reason they didn't do anything about it when my car was in for warranty work the first time is that to basically fix that, they had to take the whole windscreen out and then just adjust the headliner and the seal a little bit and then put it back in. And they didn't have a spare windscreen, so they said they don't like to do that because it happens occasionally that the windscreen will break as part of the removal process, so they like to have a spare one so they can just swap that over if in the event that there is a breakage. And then this was supposed to go in for that warranty work a while back, but it then coincided when I had my hand operation, so I had to reschedule till today. Apart from that, I am going to ask them again about the amount of time it takes to have the voice commands work the first time. So I'll just demonstrate that now. Well, you won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to kind of hear it and I can tell you what's happening. So I'll press the button now. And it's just spinning. Spinning, 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 spinning. Now it's working. So it takes a few seconds. Cancel. It's actually working better than it normally does, of course. But then if I use it again now, it's working straight away, which is what it's supposed to do. And I noticed when I had the older Model S, it works straight away every time. So it's not the end of the world. There is a slight delay, and then last week I had to reboot the main screen a few times to get the Wi-Fi, and weirdly yesterday the Bluetooth needed a couple of reboots as well. So just a weird couple of glitches that I'd like them to have a little look into, and then just the usual, there's a little couple of rattles around, so maybe they can have a look at that as well. So I don't really look at these things myself, but as soon as the car is under warranty, and also because I can't do too much stuff with my hand, I might as well ask them. But if I'm quiet now, you can hear the wind noise a little bit. Like I say, it's not really loud, but it was odd when I had the 2016 Model S. I was impressed with just how silent it is. So it does show that it is actual a small issue. But yeah, the reason I thought I'd just do a quick video as we're heading up there is I've heard a few comments about like a decline in kind of Tesla service, so I thought I could give some kind of first-hand experiences on the way up there. Miles, one of the subscribers to the channel, and also has been hanging out in the Discord channel, so if you've not been hanging out in the Discord channel, please feel free to come and linger and talk and participate in the community. There'll be a link in the description. But he was saying that when he'd taken his Tesla into a completely different service centre, that the loan car he was provided was not covered under Tesla's insurance. He I was kind of saying that when I got the last Tesla, they never even asked me to sign anything. So I had, you know, no information as to what the deal was. I just assumed, hopefully rightly, that everything was covered. They gave me the keys and away I went. And there's been a few people also saying that they haven't had to get a loan car even when they've put their car in for out of warranty work that they're paying for, and that Tesla might charge them like £100 a day or something for a loan car, which again is a little bit worrying, right? Because what other car company have you had where you've taken your car in for some either warranty work or paid work, and you've agreed ahead of time that you need a loan car, which means you tend to have to wait a little bit longer because they have a certain pool of cars. They don't then charge you for that car whilst you're paying them. That tends to be why, at least in my head, you know, when you're paying the dealership for work, that you are paying a little bit of a premium over like an independent provider. You'd hope and expect them to provide you with some sort of loan vehicle. So we'll see. I was saying to Miles that I think it's probably doubtful, but it may be a case of different service centres have slightly different setups. It would be odd in a way because they're all Tesla. It's not like they're a franchise or something, as far as I'm aware. But at the same time, this is Tesla, and things are sometimes a little bit peculiar. So see how we get on. They're still not replacing the screen with the yellowish border, because apparently, even though something had been agreed about screens being changed, now then that kind of got squashed pretty quickly. And again, there was some discussion there on the forums about Tesla would, even under warranty, they want people to buy a new one, which again is ridiculous. But then apparently they believe they've come up with some solution where they can get rid of the yellowing without having to do a screen replacement. So again, it's glue residue or some reaction of heat and the glue that's responsible for the yellowing. So I don't really care what they do. Just the only thing I'm really worried about is, even though my name is on the list, and even though the car is still pretty new, it's not 2 years old yet. So but one day it will be out of warranty. So after 4 years it will be out of warranty, and then they go, okay, now we have this method to get rid of that yellowing border, and then they want me to pay for it, which would not be right. But yeah, we'll see. I think the thing that's strange, I guess the Model 3 hasn't been out long enough, maybe, but I'm assuming it doesn't happen with the Model 3. It's a slightly different design, but this is still a current problem. If you buy a Model S today, you still can be in a situation where you can get that yellowing happen, but we shall see. So I'll leave it here, and next time I come back in this video, hopefully I'm in a loan car provided by Tesla, and I haven't had to be responsible for paying for my own insurance for the duration of having that vehicle. Because I think even if that is policy, which I still think would be crazy, but if it is policy, then they should let you know at the time of, you know, arranging to have a loan car. Because I need a loan car. Well, I don't need a loan car, but I just, the preference is to have a loan car so I can still do, you know, school runs in the morning and do stuff for work, etc. Yes, I have got other cars that I could use, but you know, my Tesla is my daily vehicle. So if they can't, if it's going to cost me £100 a day, then I would probably try and arrange someone to give me a lift, or get the train back from the service centre, and then use one of my other cars whilst it's there. I don't want to have to be, you know, paying £500 for a week to have the privilege of driving a Tesla when my car's in for some warranty work. So we shall see. So I'm about to get on the motorway, and yeah, catch you in a few seconds. Okay, so here I am, just dropped off my car, and I'm now in a white Tesla Model S as my loaner. So I do have a loaner, and this time I did have to kind of fill out some paperwork. So basically what happened is I had a look around my car, confirmed there was no scratches or dings or anything like that, and then we had a look around the loaner and confirmed there's lots of scratches and dings on the car. This car's got the not the arachnids like I have, this has got the turbine, so 21-inch. They actually seem a little bit noisier than mine, but still all good. But I did read through the small print, and indeed the car only has third-party insurance, and then anything over that, I think it's £2,500 you have to pay in the event of an accident. So obviously I'm driving at the moment with the third-party cover, and I'm waiting for my insurance company to call me back, because I was waiting on hold for half an hour already. But we'll see, because I'm with Direct Line, who are supposed to be Tesla's kind of preferred insurance company, so I'm hoping that they're obviously aware of this policy change, and I'm going to try and charge me a fortune for that kind of one-day coverage. Hopefully is all I need, because I hope to get my car back to me today. But yeah, the very nice lady in Tesla service, I guess I should say about that, is service for me so far, and in my second time in there, but really helpful. She also gave me contact details of the guy that coordinates all the Ranger services, so if I have a small issue and they want to send someone out, I have a direct contact to the guy that heads it up in Birmingham, so that was helpful for me. So yeah, still service is brilliant, very nice lady, and yeah, did all the handover for me. So, but she was saying, yeah, that basically part of it is around reducing costs. So she mentioned that Elon has said that, you know, the service centres are, you know, spending a lot of money, and that's a combination of, I think, partly, if I'm honest with you, down to the owners, that it just doesn't look like people take any care or show any respect for these loan vehicles. So are just like leaving it, you know, in a disgrace and damaging it and curbing the alloys and everything. And obviously there's only a certain amount of money, I guess, that Tesla is prepared to pay. And I'd also noticed that, you know, on the loaner vehicles you don't tend to have the charging cables in there and stuff, and she says that's because owners are stealing them. So, or someone's stealing them at least, right? When the car has been taken away, at some point it comes back and people realise that it's missing the charging cable. So I think us Tesla owners that are deciding to do that are obviously having an impact, and you know, even though Tesla is a global company, it's still a small company, and you know, I don't think any company should have to be paying for the theft and damage to their vehicles. So I think that's what they're doing. They're being more proactive in kind of going around the vehicles and pointing out any damages and issues. So yeah, so I'll wait for this phone call back. I need to make sure I don't obviously drive into anyone whilst I'm waiting for that call. But obviously if someone drove into me, then I will be covered under the third party, which I think I have with my own insurance anyway. But yeah, so keep that in mind. So basically when you are going to get your loaner, you either want to take out one-day insurance with one of the specialist kind of car companies, which can tend to be quite cheap, because I know people have used them in the past when doing test drives to buy a car privately. Or hopefully your insurance company, you know, can do something, because basically in my head it's, I guess really the worst case thing is they may charge an admin fee, but really, you know, you're just temporary transfer of insurance, because you know, I can't drive both my cars at the same time, can I? Or the Tesla and this Tesla. So yeah, we shall see. But I'll update this video with the price that it cost me from Direct Line to give me temporary cover, fully comprehensive for this car, and then hopefully maybe picking up my car later today, if not early tomorrow morning, and obviously they're going to do the windscreen. They said that they will have a little look at some of the other things if they can, but obviously it's only got whatever category it is, like a one-day booking to take care of that windscreen, so they may not have extra time to look at the other things. But that's where she mentioned about, you know, the Ranger service can potentially come out and look at some of those little niggly things, like a little rattle in the A-pillar or something. But that's it. So yep, hopefully next update will be how much the insurance costs, and then after that, when get the car back and see if it's less windy. But I can definitely tell already in this car is quieter. Well, not from a road noise perspective, but definitely there's no wind noise coming in from around the windscreen area. So good stuff. Okay, so slight snag with the insurance cover. So I finally managed to speak to someone, and we're going through the process. But then they told me that they couldn't give me, well, they couldn't do the insurance yet because they need me to tell them how much the vehicle is worth. So obviously then I go to call Tesla, and then I realise that obviously they changed their policy, so you now can't speak to Tesla. So you can't speak to someone in the service. You can only book or cancel, amend your bookings in the app. So I'm going to have to wait until I get home to have a look online to see how much this car might be worth, because I just don't want to make a blind guess. I mean, I would guess 50,000, but yeah. But they did say that there was going to be a charge. They didn't say how much, because they said they can't tell me until I've come back to them with the value of the car. So yeah, a bit annoying. So yeah, that sucks. So yep, I'll update once I've got a value of the car. I might see if I might pull over in a bit at the supercharger and then have a little look on my phone, and then see what's what. So the problem is with the fact that they're saying that I'm going to have to pay, because they're basically saying that they are going to be insuring both cars at the same time, because if it gets stolen from the garage, again, making an assumption, and you assume if it gets stolen from Tesla, it'd be up to Tesla to pay for it, right? I mean, you've handed over responsibility. But yeah, so now part of my brain is thinking maybe I'll just wing it with the third party cover. But yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment in this video whilst we go on. What do you do? Are you paying for the cover, or you just leave it with third party and kind of see what happens? Okay, so a little update. So I stopped off and had a little look on Auto Trader, see how much the car this would be, around £45,000 based on the mileage and the year and everything. So just called Direct Line back, gave them the information, and they finished it off and given me fully comprehensive cover on this vehicle until tomorrow midnight, because I should have the car back by tonight or tomorrow morning, so that should be plenty. And the cost to do that was zero, nothing. So that makes me happy. So I have the peace of mind that if anything happens, I'm going to be okay, and it didn't cost me any additional money. So good job, Direct Line, much appreciated. And yeah, I'm going to sign off now, and hopefully pick up the car either tonight or tomorrow, and everything will be fantastic. Okay, so a week has passed now since I just cut from the previous video, and a couple of reasons for that. One is when I got back in the car, for some reason the GoPro decided to eat its battery, so even though it's fully charged, it consumed itself, so I couldn't finish off the video. And then I thought I'd give it a few more days so I could kind of see what else was happening in the car, make sure everything was all okay. So first of all, got the car back, So they had the car for just over 24 hours. So they took the front windscreen out, adjusted the headline a bit, put an extra seal in there, put the windscreen back in, and it's amazing. There is a significant reduction in wind noise, which is absolutely fantastic. So that was the main thing it went in for. Another thing that I'd mentioned to them previously was I didn't have a lug wheel nut remover, so I could get access to get the covers off easily to remove the wheel nuts, which became more of a problem with the 21-inch wheels. So they gave me this. I say gave me this, it cost me £8, so this plastic lug nut remover, so I got that. And then they also had a look for me at the Bluetooth and wireless antenna, or whatever it was, or whatever you want to call it. They couldn't find any issues with it, but they really flashed the firmware on it. But I am still having a problem with that. So nearly every time I'm using the car, well, every other time, it didn't happen this time, I've lost cell reception. So it's not like I haven't got reception, it's just not working. So I have to do a soft reboot, then it comes back on. So what I've been doing is making a little note of the date and the time that happens, so that they can check the logs, and then hopefully I can get a ranger out to have a look at that. But overall, another good Tesla experience. And again, it is annoying, we get these little niggly things, but I'm still happy. So thanks again to the service people at Digbeth Birmingham Tesla. So Tesla ownership continues to be pretty good. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.